We're at Golden Age Collectables in downtown Vancouver, and today we're speaking with KAARE KYLE Andrews about his new book, Renato Jones, The 1%. So we're talking with KAARE about Renato Jones, The 1%. What's it about, KAARE?
Renato Jones 1% is about a man who hides amongst the super rich to judge them for their super rich crimes.
And you're doing all the work yourself, right? It is written, drawn, colored, created. You're doing it all, man.
Yeah, doing everything. So from story to pencils to inks to colors, the fake ads in the book. So I'm also some marketing this time because, you know, it's a creator-owned book, so we don't have the big machine that maybe I would have at a Marvel project. But it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun to like wear all the different hats.
And you're doing it through Image. What was the draw with working with those guys?
Well, you know, Image is an awesome company. It was like built on this philosophy of people owning their own work, you know, and it's one of the only publishers that really offers true ownership of characters. A lot of other publishers that offer creator-owned deals, it's really a shared ownership deal, really. But Image is like the one place where you can go, you truly own the work. And for me, it's really important. That's what I wanted to do. I've been working in comic books for a long time now, but this was like the first real time where I could really do something and control it and own it and just like, you know, it's like it was really important for me.
What does that really mean to you to get to own your piece of art?
It means that, I mean, normally when you do a book, it's like you're given this amazing toy that you knew as a kid, and you get a turn to play with it in the sandbox and make a little story and do some crazy stuff, and then you have to give it back at some point. I will never have to give Renato Jones back to anyone, and I'll never have to ask to work on it if I want to do more of it. I'll never have to like feel bad about leaving it if I have to leave it. Like, you know, it's just like we'll always be there. So it's like I feel like it's the first time where I can just like create a thing and just know that thing will just like follow me around, and for however long it wants to go, wherever I want to go, it'll always be there. It'll always be something that I can do. If I want to make t-shirts, I can just make t-shirts. You know, it's like that, little things like that. That's like a lot of fun. If I want to do a toy, I could just do a toy. Like I don't have to like, you know, I don't have to ask permission. And I think art is at its best when you're not asking permission, where you're just like doing.
Yeah, I've noticed you're really pushing the idea of people creating their own work. You have a little bit of not quite a manifesto in the back of it, but you know, you really put some words out there about how you feel about people making comics and creating stuff. What's the message you're trying to drive out there?
You could call it a manifesto, sure, man. I'm not ashamed. I think I grew up in reading comic books in the 80s, where at its peak, all the superstars were writer artists, and they all created their own work, and you know, it was like a real thing, and I was really fueled by that. And it's interesting these days, it's such a scarcity to have a writer/artist. They become separate components to a machine that's assembled in 3 different pieces or whatever, you know? So it was really a message to be specific to all my writer-artists out there, to just like do it and own it. And like, you know, you'll get some people who try to like hold you, who try to prevent you from doing it, but you just have to like tell them, you know, that you're gonna do it. You know, just seize it. You got to create, man. You know, got to own this stuff and do it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So, give us one last pitch, man. What do you want everybody to know about Renato Jones, The 1%?
Well, if you like money, if you hate people that have more money than you do. It's not really about that. It's like, it's just a way to enjoy this crazy world we live in, where, I mean, in today's society, money is power, wealth is power. If you have enough money, you could probably get away with some super evil things you will never face repercussions for. That is not too removed from our media with the affluenza teenager who like mowed down some kids, or if you're a dictator in Syria or whatever. Money protects evil. So what kind of person can like penetrate that money and power? I think it's only someone who has money and power of his own. And so Renato Jones is that like idea of making evil pay, regardless of barriers of wealth or luxury. And gold Lamborghinis, right?
So that was KAARE KYLE Andrews talking about his book, Renato Jones, The 1%, here at Golden Age Collectables in downtown Vancouver. Thanks so much for coming down, KAARE.